happening? Hi guys, welcome. My name's Nadine and welcome to Packing 101, Travel Packing 101 to be specific. Actually, you can pretty much use this for any type of trip that you're planning to take. So basically, the producers of a web series called Backpackers asked me, Nadine, a backpacker, what was in my travel bag? What is in my bag for say? And since I've never done one of these videos before, I thought, hey, yeah, let's do one, because I'm sure some of you want to know kind of what are my travel packing essentials and some of the things that I always like to take with me. Disclaimer, while I'm no expert on the field or matter, I do like to consider myself fairly experienced with packing. I do take quite a few trips. There's quite a few trips under my belt there. So hopefully you'll enjoy this and pick up some new tips and information. Alrighty, let's get started, shall we? So first off, this is my lovely travel suitcase. This is kind of like my weekender bag that I like to take with me for my shorter trips. It's built by Suitcase, if you can pronounce that. Suit. I know, it's kind of tongue twister. But yeah, it's fantastic. I love it. It's a social media set. I thought it was very fitting since I do a lot of things on the internet. Let's open it up, shall we? It's like Christmas. So first off, we have rain gear. Of course, I start with the lamest one first. As much as we like to believe that most of the trips we're going to take and our vacations will be beautiful, perfect weather, sunshine, unfortunately, that is not always the case. I like to pack it's just a very, very light, loose leaf. It's a very, very light rain jacket that I can kind of scrump up and put on if I'm, wanting to stay out of the rain. Now, if you're traveling in the tropics, you probably don't want to be putting on a rain jacket when it rains because it's still pretty hot out and you get really muggy. So, an umbrella, these are your best friend. Try to get like a really compact, small one that you can kind of like put in your purse if you're a girl or have handy if you're a guy. These do come in quite handy. Next up, we have a travel towel or a microfiber small size towel. This is actually quite big for these type of towels. Normally they are actually made a lot smaller. It is basically a quick drying, it's rolling out here, a quick drying towel that you can shower with, go to the beach with, mop up spills with. Probably don't want to do that because that get dirty. It's a very good idea, especially when you're backpacking, to pack a towel along with you. And quick drying ones are very, very important because you will be on the go quite often and towels take a very long time to dry and they get really heavy when they're wet. This does not. I know you can buy smaller sizes, but like the little extra bit of fabric is worth it for me when drying myself, especially when you want to sit on the beach with that. You don't want to sit on like a little tea towel. It wouldn't really make much sense. You can usually buy these at any type of sports store outdoor store more specifically. So if you have a Mech, an REI, an Atmosphere, Kathmandu, any kind of, I think even Sports Check might have it. I think other stores, kind of like your outdoor, Valhalla Pure, any kind of stores like that, your really, really hardcore outdoor stores, they will have these type of towels. Another thing you will also find at the outdoor stores I was talking about are these kind of like stuff sack or compression sacks. These are very, very handy when packing your bags. If you're packing a suitcase or if you're packing a backpack, helps you keep everything organized. And how they work is, let's pull this towel back out. Is you take your clothing, you roll it up like that. Tip, always roll your clothing, especially if you're in a backpack. It saves space. It keeps your clothes from getting those creases in it, and it's a much more efficient way to pack your clothing. So you fold your clothing up like this. You place it in your compression or stuff sack like that. This is a bad example. Normally it's a lot smaller, and then you kind of like pile it up there and you zip it up, and then you have like these bags that have your clothing kind of categorized. So I like to categorize like t-shirts and shorts or something like that, so you know when you're organizing and going through your bag, it just helps. So now we're going to transition from safe and organized Nadine to paranoid and paranoid Nadine. I'm a very, very paranoid and possessive of my things. I like to make sure they're safe and secure at all times, and I'm very, very strict on this. Yes. So I like to carry a spare locks around with me that I can lock up my bags or my backpacks, stuff like this, making sure when you do have locks that they're always the TSA locks, so they have to have that little like red diamond thing on them so that they can go through airports, or else the airport people, if you get a real mean person, they'll cut your lock, and that sucks. This is a wire, a bag wire around with me. So it comes in a little pack like that, and oh, this is gonna uncoil, but basically it's like a, I don't know if that's steel. Is it steel? I'm not sure. But it's a cable that you can kind of string through your bags, like so, and then wing it through there, attach a lock, and you can wrap it around posts or tables or lamp posts. That's also a type of post. You wrap it around things, so if you have to ever leave your bag unattended for any period of time, you know it's safe and secure. This is very, very handy. As much as you think that you're gonna always be with your bag, there are a lot of times, especially when backpacking and traveling solo, that you won't be. So this is very, very handy. And even in your own country, because like if you're leaving, if you're checking out of your hostel early or something like that, it's always, you don't want to take your bag around with you for the entire day. It's good. You can just lock it up somewhere and you know it's safe and secure. For some of you that read my blog and have read my previous packing posts that I do right up on my blog that has like all the lists and stuff, you know that I advocate first aid kits very strongly, because I seem to injure myself a lot when I travel. They're not big injuries, they're always like smaller things like cuts, scrapes, burns, you know, like stomach bugs. It's so much of a hassle to be constantly running back and forth to the pharmacy or trying to find and locate a pharmacy in a foreign country when all you need is like some polysporin or like an antiseptic or a band-aid or something like that. So it's always good to have one on you. These are the two type of first aid kits that I have. This one is like one more heavy duty one that I take if I'm taking on longer trips. Usually if this is like a couple weeks at least, I will take this one. It's got all your basic stuff. As you can see, I got mine from London Drugs. You can pretty much get these from any kind of drugstore. They sell these kind of first aid kits. And this one is my little mini to-go one that I take if I'm taking kind of like a weekend trip or a smaller trip, and it has basically just like a smaller version. Yeah, safety first, kids. Next, we have, these are more for longer trips that you're gonna be taking, is a laundry bag. Yay, to put your dirty laundry in, and to have a bag so you can put laundry in, so you can take it to the laundromat or give it to the hotel or hostel. These are very handy. So yeah, trips of more than a week. This tends to be the one item I always forget to pack and always end up really, really needing, because I use even though you could use plastic bags, it's worth it to pack it. These little babies, these are Tide to Go Sink Travel Laundry Detergent. So basically you put this in a sink and soap it up, and you can do your laundry. Like, I mean, you're not gonna do it like in a huge load of laundry in a sink, but you can do pretty much any essentials that you need. Like if there's stuff that you're like, oh my gosh, I'm running out of undergarments or a shirt or a pair of pants or something that you really, really need to wear, just wash it in your sink and then hang it to dry, and you're good to go. I can't even begin to tell you the countless amount of times that I have done laundry in sinks and bathtubs in the many, many hostels and hotels and other random places. There's been a lot of sink and bathtub laundry. Now we are going to move into the Nadine is a very vain person section of my travel essentials. First item is a scarf. Actually, this one's not that bad. Scarves are very, very handy, especially if you are traveling in every season that is not summer. And sometimes even summer, because summer in parts of the world is not that warm always. First off, you can use it as like a pillowcase to rest your head if you're sleeping on a train or something. You could use it as a tablecloth, like such. You could use it as a skirt or a shawl, this, or like to cover your head if it's raining or if there's sun, or you know what? You can even use it as a scarf. You can even use it as a scarf, what it was essentially meant to be. But I'm not doing this in a very efficient order. So USB sticks, yay! Sometimes if your camera breaks, or if you're taking photos on another person's camera, or you want to back up your photos, or you're doing work on the road, it's just a really good idea to have at least one USB stick with you. I carry probably 2 USB sticks with me, and I have a 1 terabyte external. But then again, I film a lot, so that kind of makes sense for me. But yeah, definitely for everybody else though, USB sticks, very, very handy. Then we've got perfumes. Here's the thing about being a backpacker. Sometimes when you're on the road, you don't know when you will access a shower, and you're going back and forth. Sometimes you're sleeping on buses, and sometimes you're doing a lot of physical activity and it's hot out, and basically you might smell. Hence why perfumes is, you know, magic, because then you can just spray perfume around and now suddenly you don't smell. See catch the drift? They're very, very handy, yes. Continuing on with the vanity section, we have a compact powder, because again, in really hot situations, your face tends to get very oily and greasy and not so pretty like. So this is magic. You just blot some everywhere and then suddenly you look beautiful again, especially when you're on camera, because I'm sure you guys appreciate a non-oily greasy face, Nadine. Trust me, you appreciate it. After that, we have a hairdryer. Yes! I do like to bring a hairdryer with me, even though like if I'm going away and I'm just staying in hotels and stuff, they generally have one, but it's really hit or miss. And I like to be, being the girl I am, just to be sure, I like to pack one. This is actually a travel size one. It kind of folds out like that, and it's got the different voltages, which is important. This is a brand new one because it's actually the same model that I had before, and I had it for like 3 years. It's, what is it, like a Revlon Iron Select. I had it for about 3 years and then decided to end its life on me, tragically. It was a good hairdryer, hence why I bought the exact same one again. So yeah. And last, we have probably my most luxurious travel backing essential, and that is my hair straightener. This is my hair straightener. It is a Corliss, that's the brand. It's like a full platinum ion thing. It is a full-size hair straightener. I know you can buy the travel versions, but I always find them really not good, and they tend to just suck. Really, they just suck. And because I'm straightening my hair all the time, or you know, putting curls in my hair, I don't carry a curling iron with me. So if you have a full-length straightener, you can do curls like these were done with this, but with like the tiny ones you can't. All you can do is little ringlets. So this is like a multi-tool, you know. It actually has a European plug on it because I bought it when I was in Prague, because I gave up on my little travel-sized hair straightener. I was like, no. And then I used like, this is like a little pouch that it comes in. It's just like a heat-resistant pouch to prevent forest fires. Actually, there wouldn't be any forest fires, but other fires. I just wanted to do a reference to Yogi Bear. So yeah, so when I use this in North America, I have to use a travel adapter. My last and final packing essential is a universal travel adapter. So this holds well, it takes in all the various plugs, because I actually tend to own a lot of electronics. Yeah, a lot of my appliances are from other countries. It's just a mismatch, because if stuff breaks on the road, I just buy one in there. So this is handy. And then it has all the different countries on the back here. It's got the UK plug and European, South American, got all that jazz. So yeah, very, very handy, because chances are you are packing an electronic device with you, at least a electronic device with you. So you need to take one of these, unless you're traveling in your same country, in which case you don't need to really take one of these. Well then, this is probably a lot longer video than I originally intended, so I apologize for that if you've stuck through it. I have condensed this list, and I've actually made a longer, larger list regarding the different styles, like if you're going on a weekend trip, or if you're going on a 2-month trip, 3-month trip. All of that is more detail on my blog. I'll put all the posts down below. You can check them out. Again, I'm putting all these products and stuff down below if you're interested, and the web series I was talking about before, Backpackers, down below. Check it all out. You know, you guys are good. You're golden. You're beautiful. So yeah, happy packing. Have fun, and I will catch you guys later.